Fury, USYK. I know it's a bit late to the party here, folks, but just for those that watched it, who do you think won? I'm guessing most of you are going to say it was the right decision in that it was USYK. I'll be dead honest with you, I'd look forward to the fight all week. I don't watch much boxing anymore, I've said that, because I think boxing in the main, over the last few years, is crap. But then again, I've lived through the 70s and 80s when it was at its absolute peak. But I look forward to it, and I forgot that we were going out on Saturday night. It wasn't a last minute thing. I heard about 4 weeks ago we were going, and it was only on the Friday. Indo said, "Don't forget we're out tomorrow." I thought, I wanted to watch the fight. Now, as it turned out, I'll go downstairs in the club that I'm in, the social club, to watch it. But I'm watching it without the commentary. And some might say they don't like commentaries and things, but I like to hear a commentary. Even if it's only to get their opinion and see how it looks with mine and whatever else. And they highlight things that I might not have seen. And because there's no commentary, they're highlighting things and I don't know what they're highlighting. And I'm stood up in there as well in the club I'm in. There's a lot of background noise. I can't hear the commentary. So I'm trying to form my own opinion. And I'm saying to the mate I'm watching it with, I said, look, the way I see it is this. As long as Fury stands up and hopefully doesn't get knocked down, if it goes the full 12 rounds and he's still in the contest, he wins. And my mate said, how do you work that out? I said, because I'll tell you now, they'll want the old trilogy, the third fight, and boxing's rigged nowadays. I don't care what you say. Oh, there's a definite element of rigging in the boxing. As long as it's a close-ish fight, he will get it. And then it's winner takes all, fight 3. And what we did was, we'd gone, Indoors was upstairs with the mates, and we'd gone down as we thought it was starting. There was a fair old ring walk first. Was downstairs quarter of an hour before it started. Then it goes the full 12 rounds. So when I was gone, and I said to him, I said, it's been a crap fight. I said, I'll tell you what, let's go upstairs and we'll look on our phones and just see who's won. I said, because you'll wait 10 minutes for the result here, and luckily Fury only does his singing bit after the result. But I said, he might, if there's a mic nearby, he might start singing before they do the result. Let's go upstairs and I said, but it'll be Fury, I'm sure it'll be, just because it's close-ish. Now, I'd watched the fight and my mate thought more rounds were going to USYK than I did. And I said, well, it's pretty close, but Fury's often on the front foot. I say, he's coming, trying to claim the belt back and so on and so forth. I said, I think he's probably just ahead. And I thought, probably wrongly, he'd won 9 and 10. 11 and 12, he definitely didn't win. They definitely went to USYK, but I thought he won 9 and 10, although the tactics for me were crap. What he was doing is saying to me, he's throwing one punch, grabbing USYK so he can't punch back. I said, but I think he's won it based on that. I said, he's going punch, grab, punch, grab, punch, grab. I said, for me, he took them 2 rounds. I said, but it's awful to see. He said, what do you mean? I said, he's not got the belts USYK has. He's lost his world titles. He's got to come and he's got to win them. He's got to rip them back. He's got to be aggressive and whatever. I said, for me, if I'm in a fight where I can go 2-0 down in fights, and that could be the end of my career, or I'm in a fight and I want to get a win back to get to the trilogy fight, I'm going to throw everything at it. I'm not going to hit him once and then grab hold of him. I said, in days of old, I said, at the time of the 4 kings, like your Hitman Earns and your Hagglers and the Leonards and all them, they go out on the shield. The last couple of rounds, if it goes the last couple of rounds, they're throwing leather at here, there and everywhere, trying to win the fight, trying to impress the judges. Fury's just throwing one punch and holding on. And in the last 2 rounds, he wasn't throwing many punches. And I didn't get it at all. I thought the tactics were really poor. I thought it was disappointing. But I still thought he may win. So in the end, when it went against him, I was pretty surprised. And when it went 4 rounds against him, I was more so. But everything I've read since and heard on the radio tells me that USYK definitely did win. And all I wanted to bring up was it's awful watching a fight without commentary. Honestly, the commentary helps you to form your opinion. But more than that, I just thought Fury's tactics were poor. I just thought, why are you not throwing more leather? Why, this one punch, hold on, one punch, hold on, one punch, hold on. I thought, that's the tactics of a desperate man, rather than a man that really, really, really wants to dominate and take the fight off the other boy. And I just didn't get it. That to me isn't a real great world champion. I mean, could you ever see Mike Tyson doing that? Hitting him once and then holding on. Luckily for Mike, normally hits him once and they go down. But near the end of his career, have you ever seen him hit and hold on, hit and hold on, hit and hold on? He tread leather, and I just didn't get it. Fury just didn't do it, and ultimately I think probably he deserved the loss just for that. Who do you think won, folks? Was it USYK? Were they right? Was it 4 rounds? Let me know what you think, and do you think, this is the main bit, am I right Do you think he should have been more aggressive? Do you think he should have been finishing the fight on the front foot? Do you think he should have been throwing punches rather than doing the old on bit? Because I just found it really boring. I've read since that people are saying it was a great fight. I thought it was a boring fight. Really, really boring. With very little action and just the odd good shot. Just disappointing. It really, really was. Glad to see his dad wasn't in the corner, but other than that, it was disappointing. It really was. What were your thoughts? Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't mind being wrong. You tell me what you think.